This video is going to explain how you can organize your evidence and how you can see the evidence used in a mentor text. So if you go into your final exam semester 1, the analysis paper folder, you will see at the very top, I have article that goes with a sample analysis chart and a sample analysis chart. If you open up the article, you're going to see that there's an article there, an analysis article about why the Generation Z, Gen Z, is obsessed with the TV show The Office. So here's an article that I got from VanityFair.com. It was written earlier this year, so it's a new and current article. It is an analysis of why Gen Z loves The Office, the TV show, so much. So you can read it. It's not a really long article, but there you go. You see the whole thing. But notice that I've color coded some areas like purple, orange, purple, yellow, green, green, orange, purple. Those go with like how I would organize notes if I'm the kind of person who doesn't want to take notes, which I am, but for some of you, you don't like to do that, but would rather like organize them on my computer. So let's go back into my Schoology folder, and you will notice if you go back into the folder that I have a evidence chart sample for you that goes with that article. If you open it up, I've created different types of evidence, like a personal anecdote story that you have an experience, expert quotes, like if you quote a credible person, person on the street quotes. There weren't any in that article, but sometimes you might just ask a random person that's not like majorly credible, but you want to get their insight, their input, a random person's quote. Specific examples that support what you're talking about, or a comparison and a connection made. So if you find something that is like a comparison to what you're talking about or a connection being made with what you're talking about, those are different types of evidence that you can use, and you might want to use a chart, and I made a template for you. So if you go back in here, the very bottom, if it'll let me, you'll see there's a textual evidence chart. So I made just a template for you guys, so that if you wanted to do your note taking like this, where you maybe color code in an article that you find online, or if you find information or you talk to somebody and you want to put it in a chart, you are more than welcome to color code like is done in that article, or you can write things in these boxes. So feel free to make a copy of this template if you want to use it, if it'll help you with your note taking. So back to here, you can read the article and you'll see like, oh, in 2017, Billie Eilish used the series of The Office theme song to open up her concert. So if you go back into this, you'll see purple is specific example that you found as evidence. And then I wrote it right here too, like I copied and pasted right here in this section. So I just wanted to make a little video to show you that this is one way you can organize your notes. And so feel free to use that template that I put in Schoology in that folder. The template's at the very bottom. And here's something else that might help you too. Types of questions that you could ask as you're doing your research. If it'll open. Guessing the internet's going slow. But what I did was I put a series of questions together that you are more than welcome to use. I guess we're having trouble with the internet, but feel free to open that up and you can see a lot of different questions that you can ask yourself when you're looking for answers on your research. So